101 Dalmatians. The animatronics and the
This sad-looking record bike, well, that's also Jeff's bike. After his first meeting with Anita, and we wanted to recreate that scene for you today with the help of our volunteer, Bennett. Hi, everybody. My name's Tim. Welcome to our special effects shooting stage. My camera operator today is Brad, and with the help of our volunteer, Bennett, we're going to demonstrate a technique known as blue screen photography. But to help set the stage, let's take a look at a clip from Disney's 101 Dalmatians. Meet Pongo, the dog of his dreams, Purdy. Now that he's discovered her, nothing's going to keep them apart. Such single-minded devotion may seem romantic, but it can have disastrous side effects, as Jeff Daniels, who plays Pongo's owner, is about to find out. Pongo and Roger take a wild ride through the streets of London, chasing after Purdy and her owner, Anita, played by Jolie Richardson. Now, filming this scene was a very complicated matter. Rehearsals actually began weeks before the shoot. Much of the time was spent on making sure that our canine stars knew their part and that all the critical timings were worked out. Filming the sequence took 6 days and required the coordination of dozens of extras, stunt drivers, humans, and dogs to create a seamless chase sequence. Now, as I said, we wanted to recreate that scene for you today, but unfortunately, we don't have the time or budget to fly everyone here to London, so we're going to rely on a little movie magic and a technique known as blue screen photography to insert Bennett here into the scene to play the part of Roger. Bennett, you're set for this? Okay, great. Camera ready, Brad? Thanks. Okay, Bennett, here's the scene. You're being pulled out of control by a lovesick Dalmatian. And your job is to stop that bike before you hurt someone like yourself. Now, you're being pulled out of control. Your wheels are spinning so fast you can't keep your feet on the pedals. That's why there's no pedals there, okay? When I say action, you can lean to your left, lean to your right, kick your legs, bounce up and down, hang on to your hat. I'll give you more specific instructions as we go along, okay? All you need to do right now is look straight ahead in that camera and give me a scared look. Perfect. Okay, Bennett, now I want you to start moving around a bit. Start leaning to your left, right. There you go, and action. Go ahead, keep doing that. Turn left. There, kick your legs a little bit. Kick your legs a little bit. Okay. Hang on your head. Bounce up and down. Bounce up and down. Okay, there you go. There you go. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. You're doing awesome. Okay, here comes a tree. You better duck. Okay, lift your head back up. Duck again. Okay, lift your head back up. Put your hands in front of your face. Hands in front of your face. And cut. Ooh, it's a blustery day here on the sound stage. That's a great job. Now, usually this is done on film, but today we're using video, so we can see the results right away. Take a look at the monitors to see how convincing the actor Bennett really is. Sure he did. Give Bennett a round of applause. It was a great job.
Candy sheet glass. That's about the same stuff as cotton candy, except it doesn't taste quite as good. A little farther along on the left is Corella's office, along with some of her costumes. On the right-hand side is Corella's bed. And those designs on the art department wall are some of the original designs.
Look, dinner theater for lunch. You ready to eat? Oh, here's his high chair tent. Sit in our car and watch the movies.
You met the most famous person of them all yet? Hi, Ryan. Hey, there he is.
Buy the book. That's cool.
Would you rather get the I close the door. Station, last call for the tour. Last call.
Animators are currently working on
New
different
movie coming
animated
out is
films.
gonna be Hercules.
And finally, we'll go into the Classics Theater, where you get to see some of the greatest moments in feature animation history. But before we do all that, let me take you on a quick tour of the gallery here, so you can get better acquainted with some of the tools and expressions that we use in animation. Well, first of all, folks, if you want to direct your attention right over here to my right,
Storyboard.
you'll see examples of how a writer's script is turned into an animation storyboard. Now, as you can see, an artist takes the written word and places them into a series of sequential drawings that visually tell a story from beginning to end. Now, Walt Disney brought this process with him to Hollywood back in the late 1920s, and today he's used by almost every major filmmaker in the world. The pictures you see behind me are called animation drawings. The top and bottom ones are both the same picture, but the top ones are called rough animation, the bottom ones are called cleaned up animation. Now, there's only 6 pictures here, so that's not even quarter seconds worth of animation. So you can just imagine how much work actually goes into the film. The expanding character models you see in the center of this room are called maquettes. They allow an animator to see the characters they are drawing at various angles and also see how light and shadow will affect the characters that you draw, as you can tell from the lights from the ceiling. And finally, in the back of this room over here to my left, we have examples of what we call backgrounds. Now, as an animator takes and perfects the performance of his character, the background artists take the sketches that were drawn and layout, and as you can see, finish them in color. Now, background artists are often referred to as the fine artist in animation. If you pay close attention, most of these pictures out here in backgrounds are the same ones from layout. They're just colorized. Now, moving right along, around this opposite corner, and on this side of the wall, we'll see the work of an animation artist who uses a computer instead of a pencil or paintbrush to create computer-generated imagery, or CGI as it's most commonly known as. Now, computers complement the traditional animation technique by allowing a filmmaker to deliver exciting images that were possible only a few short years ago. But make no mistake, folks, 98 to 99% of all the character animation that you see in our films is still hand-drawn, the same as Walt Disney did on his first film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, over 70 years ago. On the opposite wall to my left, we have examples of visual effects. Now, the visual effects in an animated film are much like the special effects in a live-action film. The visual effects artist enhances the mood and atmosphere of a film by creating such illusions as fire, water, lightning,
Rain. There's Mommy on the tower chair with her hand in her hat. In front row. Hat outfit. How was it?
No, it's right there. I'm in the back row.